for African-American churchgoers, this issue creates quite a quandary, that is. While some religious leaders are urging their congregations to stick with tradition, some high-profile ministers are speaking out against it to promote tolerance. Pastor Ricky Woods is a senior minister of First Baptist Church West, and he opposes this amendment. Pastor, it's great to have you here, and observers say that this issue has really created this divide among African-American believers. On one side, there's this desire to see political and social justice enacted. On the other side, there's a desire to keep what is perceived traditional and moral values intact. So how does that affect your role as a church leader in this debate when people are coming to you looking for guidance?
Well, there are two issues, Thomas, for me. One is there is, of course, the issue of faith that the church deals with, but then there are the issues as a citizen in a democratic republic. I am saddened that this issue has been shaped in such a way where religion is being used to define something that should be done by the state. This is very, very troubling to me. The founding fathers were very careful to say that we would have separation of church and state, and I think this amendment infringes upon that.
Sir, there are many advocates for same-sex marriage, a group called Protect All Families. They oppose Amendment 1 and say this really is a civil rights issue. A lot of people will know that it was only a little over 40 years ago that North Carolina accepted interracial marriage. It's really proving that this amendment is essentially making discrimination legal, or that would be the opposition's argument to this. How do African-American church leaders reconcile that fact against history?
Well, that's a difficult question to fully answer. I come down on the side of it really being a justice issue. We should not be putting discrimination into our laws against any particular group, regardless of how we feel about what their choices are. They should be free to choose. As a person of faith, I believe that God has created us all as free will agents with the right to choose, and none of us should be trying to play God in the life of someone else with the choices that they make.
Sir, what do you think is going to happen when voters go out to the polls on May the 8th?
I think it's going to be very, very close. But what is interesting, the own Speaker of the House of North Carolina has said that if this amendment passes, he believes that it be repealed. There is enough information out there to also talk about how, if this amendment passes, how it could impact business community and jobs in North Carolina. And given the condition of our economy in our state, in our nation, we have 4 other issues that are far more important than Amendment 1.
We will continue to watch and see how it all plays out. First Baptist West Pastor Ricky Woods. Pastor Woods, thanks for your time this morning. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.